Mae pob peth mewn bywyd eisiau rhywun i fod â sparc i ddechrau ymdrech ac i greu y golau ac i gyrio'r golau ymlaen. Life is full of dreamers and doers. The dreamers always look at the big picture, but the doers put the rivets in those dreams so that the dreams can come to fruition. They are the spark that creates the fire of a vision so they can carry on through the darkness. Could I therefore invite Peter Carter-Jones, the spark and campaign coordinator, and Urwin Uriel, Flemish coordinator, to come forward and relate the story that has brought us all here today.
In de voorbije 3 jaar voerden de Vlaamse en Welsche zustercomité's van de Welsh Memorial and Flanders Campaign een intensieve campagne. Over deze campagne zullen de coördinatoren van beide groepen het nu hebben. Voor de Welsche afdeling spreekt Peter Jones. Daarna luisteren we naar Erwin Uriel, die namens de Vlaamse werkgroep spreekt.
Mr. President, First Minister, Dr. Morrison, Ambassador, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Today I feel emotionally disturbed because I'm Welsh. 97 years ago, where we are now gathered, a battle took place. Where we now are, no doubt young Welshmen lay dead, dying and wounded. Among them, of course, Ellis, Humphrey Evans, Hedwyn. Welshmen were sacrificed here in France, Russia, Egypt, on the high seas, in the air, and in all theatres of that horrible war 100 years ago. My blodyn o iechyd Cymraeg wastraffu. The cream of Welsh youth was cut down. In 2010, whilst over here coincidentally, I had a chance meeting with my friend now, Erwin Uriel. Erwin explained to me that whereas every nation, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Ireland, Scotland, had memorials to commemorate and to be grateful to the people who sacrificed themselves for us, we the Welsh had nothing over here. We had stones, gravestones spread out over a vast area, but there was not a single focal point of remembrance. And this caused a determination inside me to rectify this injustice. I feel very proud to have been the coordinator of a campaign that has succeeded in bringing about this special day. It has been made possible by the hard work of a Welsh committee, and how lucky I was to have a committee comprising such able and wise people. I must thank the Flemish committee, strangers 4 years ago, friends now, and Erwin Uriel, who's done so much to sort things over here. Aan Vlaam commissie voor hun vriendschap en werk, dank u wel. As a Welsh committee, we have moved things along over here over the last 3 years, gradually picking up speed, experience and money. We became a registered charity. We have been helped by persistent media coverage of the various stages of progress. More importantly, we have gathered the trust of the people of Wales and their support and their financial contributions which has made today possible. I thank them. I'd love to be able to mention everybody, I can't, but I thank the people of Wales for putting their hands in their pockets to make this day possible. I must make a special note of thanks to our First Minister, who has interrupted his family holiday to be with us here today. Thank you, Mr. Jones. I must also thank Linda Thomas. I won't go into great detail, suffice to say that over the last 3 to 4 years, Linda has been an absolute asset to us, and I thank her very much. I am thrilled and honoured that the military of Wales have thought so much about this campaign that they have organised this splendid contribution from the military we see here today. The leaders of the Army, Navy and Air Force in Wales are here and I thank them. However, this memorial is not strictly a military memorial. Mae'r gofeb hon ddim yn ofeb milwrol gywir. There has also been excellent help given to us by the Welsh Government and the politicians at Westminster. However, this memorial is not strictly a political memorial. Nid o'r gofeb yn gwbl wleidyddol. The memorial itself was made in Wales, truly. The artist is from Tenfield, stones from Pontypridd, and the dragon was crafted in Llanrhaeadr y Mochnant in North Wales. Every bit of it is Welsh. We must thank the Mayor of Langemark and the province of West Flanders for giving us this piece of land, which will now be a part of Wales in Flanders forever. A Welsh Garden of Remembrance will be created here later on this year. Almost finished. This wind is playing havoc with the paper. Thank you, Roland Noble, very much for coming here to compare this service today. I must also thank Simon Weston, who is here with his family. We all admire the conduct and courage of Simon, and you will hear him read the Kohima epitaph later. I have mentioned that this memorial is not a military memorial, and neither is it a political memorial. From the outset, the concept was and is that this memorial is for the ordinary people of Wales who may have lost fathers, grandfathers, great-uncles, etc. And those of us who may have had a relative who survived or who was wounded. Men were involved in that war from every city, town and village in Wales. The multitude of ordinary people in Wales who can claim an association now have somewhere to come to specifically remember our Welsh people who fought here all those years ago. This memorial may well be standing here for aeons into the future. Welsh people not yet born will come here to be reminded of the dreadful history this memorial represents, and may with gratitude be mindful of what happened here and elsewhere by naive young Welshmen who came to feed the hungry guns. I really hope that schools in Wales will consider school trips here in the future. To those to whom this memorial is dedicated, we remember them, and we must always remember them. Mae'r Cymru yn cofio nawr ac am byth. Diolch yn fawr. Thank you.
Honourable guests, ladies and gentlemen, I only have 2 pages. Cruising. I wonder how many of you know how long it takes for a dragon to hatch after it has been conceived. Well, I guess it's unlikely that many of you will know the answer, with the possible exception of the master of dragonology, the artistly Odysseus. The answer for this very special Welsh dragon is a shade under 7 years, as the moment of conception was the evening of 27th of August 2007. Having just completed a 2-year campaign for the Scottish Great War Memorial at Sonnebeke, the neighbouring village of Langemark, that was unveiled on 25th of August 2007, I promised my wife that I would never do such a campaign again, as these things tend to take over your life. Only 2 days later, I briefly suggested that I might make an exception for a Welsh memorial. She just smiled. I'm sure she knew what was to come. Conceiving the idea of a Welsh memorial in the shape of a bronze dragon on a cromlech was easy. Getting to the point where the dragon was ready to hatch has been a much slower process. In 2011, I came across a group of local people who were keeping alive the memory of the Welsh poet Hedwyn at this very place. We discussed the possibility of raising a Welsh memorial and decided to form a committee to take the idea further. At almost the same time, I met a determined Welshman who was standing here beside me, and he took up the idea without hesitation. Soon after, a very active Welsh committee was created, and as they say, all the rest is history. We are here today to unveil the result of this campaign that has been a long and not always easy journey. When things became difficult, it was important to remember that our problems were nothing compared with those faced by the Welsh men and women who participated in the Great War. Thanks to the commitment and effort of many people and organizations, both in Flanders and in Wales, the dragon you see before you is a fitting national memorial in the very spot where the Welsh division fought so gallantly in July 1917. Dit project geldt vanzelfsprekend over oorlog en herdenken. In deze context valt dan vaak het begrip zinloos. Wel, dames en heren, onder andere uit respect voor de slachtoffers en hun families gebruik ik dit woord niet graag. De verschrikkelijke gebeurtenissen van de voorbije eeuw hebben ons zo brutaal met de neus op de feiten gedrukt dat we niet anders konden dan internationale structuren opzetten die dergelijke slachtpartijen in de toekomst moesten vermijden. Hoewel die politieke en militaire structuren zeker niet waterdicht zijn, zorgen ze ervoor dat we nu al generaties lang vrede kennen in Europa. Ons initiatief is een voorbeeld van het succes van die aanpak. Samen met mensen uit Wales die even gewoon zijn als wij en enthousiast bijgesprongen door gemeente, provincie en de regeringen, hebben we van onderuit een grassroots project opgezet dat niet alleen een eerbetoon vormt aan de bovenmenselijke oorlogsinspanningen van een klein land als Wales, maar ook aan de manier waarop we in dit nieuwe Europa met elkaar omgaan. We kijken dus niet alleen achterom, maar ook vooruit. Wie goed kijkt naar de internationale samenstelling van de erewacht rond het nieuwe monument, zal opmerken dat we het al lang niet meer willen hebben over begrippen als vriend en vijand. Op letterlijk dezelfde meter grond waar Welsche en Duitse militairen elkaar op 31 juli 1917 ombrachten, staan ze nu samen met een Belgische collega als vrienden opgesteld. Dit resultaat toont aan dat de inspanning van al deze mensen niet zinloos was. Het feit dat we hier broederlijk samen kunnen zitten is hun verdienste. Dit memorial is onze dank u wel aan hen.